After finding this gem, we put our ideas on a blueprint, tore down the walls we didn't need, moved a pillar, and reinforced the interior walls. We need help. We've received some materials, and we want to tell you what's going on. By a twist of fate, it remained this way. This isn't a house, just the remains of an abandoned project, partly demolished, partly built, unfinished, a project left incomplete. While others might see a ruin, we see the opportunity to build something incredible, a diamond in the rough, a house waiting to be born. We've already drawn it, now we just have to build it. Without much experience but with a lot of enthusiasm, can we build a dream house without having a clue? What could go wrong? Let's give it a try and see what happens. We're still building in paradise. How do we do it?
Here we have what will support the first floor.
We need to stay in sync, okay? 1, 2, 3, lower it. Support it. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Let's see. It's just that this doesn't... If it falls on your finger, you're screwed. I mean, I turn it this way. Let's see, come on. Come on! You go that way. Okay. Perfect. Come on, that's it.
2 by 2?
What?
Yes.
Let's see.
Okay, and there's none here.
1, 2, 3. Okay. It's just not working right now. There, okay.
A little more, a little more.
There, now I can grab it from inside. Come on, now you can turn. That's it. Now if you push, it goes in. Now you can come down here. Push, push, go! Go! What is he going to give us? Now we just have to put it up here and then it slides. Okay. Now it's just pushing. Okay. With 2 people.
Go!
Support. Okay. Well, we already have all the beams here, both beams and pillars and planks. Moreover here, there's not much left to see the upper floor. The problem we have is we need help. We need someone who knows about this to advise us, someone with experience who has seen this before, because it's hard to find information about this. There's not much, or there's practically nothing. And it's time to notch a beam. Let's say we have these beams that I'm going to start opening. We have these beams, and then we have these pontoons. And we need to notch the beam about 5 centimeters. Let's say this has to go in here 5 centimeters. I'm aware there are metal pieces called Simpson that make the job easier. But let's say we don't like them at all aesthetically. We don't like them at all. We don't like them at all. So we want to do it the way it's always been done. The issue isn't our lack of knowledge, but that we don't know how to do it. There will be many notches, not just 1, 2, or 3. If I'm correct, it's 48. So of course, making 1 by hand, 2 with the chisel there and all that. What you can do is spend a lot of time on it and make it really nice. The thing is to make them all look really good, to make them all look perfect. I don't know if there's any tool for that. I don't know if we have to do it with some kind of milling machine. I don't know if we can do it with a circular saw. I don't know if it has to be done by hand. Let's try making one using several methods because of course there are going to be a lot of them. And before we start doing it like crazy, we want to make sure we're doing it right and that it's the correct way. I don't know if there's a specific tool that allows you to make a perfect cut or a perfect notch. I don't know. We haven't found it. And if anyone knows about this, let us know. I'm going to try to make one now, see how long it takes me, see how it goes for me, and most importantly, see how it turns out. I don't know if this is the right way to do it, probably not, but we've considered different options or possibilities and none of them really convince us. We want to do it this way and avoid using those metal pieces because we think they're ugly, so we need to find another method. This video is for an initial test and demonstration. But above all, so that you can give us advice, you can tell us, you can offer us the help we need right now because no matter how much we look for information, there's nothing. We've asked a few carpenters, but none of them can tell us there's an exact way to do it or that there's a tool for it. So I'm going to try and see how it turns out. Well, we've got it now. I'm going to start with the circular saw up to here, and then make some cuts in the middle. I don't know, it's the way I thought of. We'll see, let's see. Alright, it's like this now. We need to touch it up a bit in the background, a bit in the corner, in those 2 corners, and well, touching up those 2 corners. I think that would do. Well, this is how it would look. And like this, it would look. The thing is, I don't know if this is how it's done. I have no idea. Surely many will call this nonsense. I don't know. I've made mistakes. Honestly, you realize it as you're doing it in the process, and then the second time around. I think I'm going to do it now to see roughly how long it might take me and improve those details, polish those details, but I don't know if that's the way to do it. I have no idea at all. That's why we'd like, well, if anyone knows about carpentry or knows someone who does, if you could tell us what the right tool is to do this, what works and is fastest, which gives the best result. I think it's pretty decent for being the first one. Obviously, when you've done 15, you don't make the same mistakes anymore. Since it's a handmade process, I'm unsure about this. Making 1, 2, or 5 is fine if you take your time, but making 50 this way might not be right. If someone can open our eyes and say, hey, not like this, it's better to use this other tool. It's better to finish it. Start this way instead. I don't know. I'm going to start making another one, but this one has been... The process, honestly, the result isn't bad at all. I'm looking at it. And, well, keep in mind that we have this 2.5 meters up from the ground. Well, you don't see as many imperfections as you do when you're just a millimeter above it, where you see a lot, you see flaws, but at that height and from a distance and all, you don't see those mistakes. But anyway, in fact, I would make it a bit tighter so it fits a little more snugly, not so loose. In fact, we want to try some other ways because maybe there's a faster way or one with a better result. So, well, if you could leave it in the comments, I would really appreciate it because it could help us a lot. That said, I'll run another test and put it in fast motion. By the way, I'm checking and I told you it was 48, but no, it's not 48 because I thought it was, well, I was missing 11 more. That is, we need to add 22 more. We have to make 70, not 48. We have to make 70. Here are all the ones we need to make. I obviously forgot about the ones for the overhang. I don't know if there's another way to do this. I don't know. I'm going to do the second and last test. Well, this is the result. I don't know if it's right or not. Well, I don't know what you think. I don't know if you can give me any advice. I don't know what you think. I can see that you can notice certain imperfections if you look at it very closely. But it's true that since it's going to be at the height it's going to be, which is 2.5 meters high, it's going to be seen from far below. I think these flaws are imperceptible. You can't see them from below, only from here. Right next to it, it can still be improved. It could fit a little better just by cutting a little less, but it's true. I don't know if that's the way to do it. If anyone can help us, we'd appreciate it. It's true. For being the first two I've made, I don't think they're bad at all. But anyway, first of all, what did you think of this fitting? Whether it's good, bad, or outrageous, kid, what are you doing? Or if there's a tool that can do this directly. Looking forward to your advice. See you next time.